Hello everyone. Welcome to this week's lesson. Let's get started. Here is our reading list for this lesson. Before completing this unit, you should have chosen at least one article from either the for or against list and taken notes. To begin, let's explore our topic and our own experience of it. Take a moment to answer these questions in a notebook. Pause the video while you answer. Now let's watch our TED Talk for this week. Please access the video via the link in the course outline document and take notes on the video in the TED Talk note-taking pages in that document. Pause this video while you complete the task. Now, refer to your notes and answer these questions about the TED Talk in your notebook. Pause the video while you answer. Please open your textbook to this week's unit. Let's now get to know our topic a little more. Read along as you listen to this topic introduction.
People have a universal need for fulfillment and success, but this is not easily achieved. It requires a great deal of hard work, commitment, and often risk-taking. Studies show that successful businessmen and billionaires have built their personal brands on the foundation of risk. Success in life hinges on our willingness to take chances. As American entrepreneur Jim Rohn once said, "If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary." Leading a life within our comfort zone may mean a safe and secure existence, but in the long run, it may bring less reward. As the old saying goes, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and taking risks opens up possibilities, develops self-confidence and resilience, and offers possible rewards. But despite this, risk-takers are still in the minority because most people are inherently risk-averse. One reason why some steadfastly refuse to take risks is that they tend to imagine only worst-case scenarios. On the contrary, a study shows that willingness to take risks is linked to personal satisfaction, and people who enjoy taking risks are more content with their lives. Risk-taking eliminates the possibility of regrets and the what-ifs, but not all risks are good risks. We need to examine all our options. It is not about jumping at any and all opportunities, but choosing only the right ones. Calculated risk-taking must be observed in order to maximize the chances of success. Otherwise, we may be risking our neck.
Now answer these questions in the textbook. Pause the video while you answer. Let's explore vocabulary related to the topic. Complete these sentences with the vocabulary on the right. Pause the video while you answer. Here are our 5 idioms for this week. Consider the context the sentence provides and guess the meaning of each idiom. Pause the video while you answer. Here is our discussion language for this week. Choose one phrase and write a sentence about the topic modeled in the example. Pause the video while you write. As we get closer to building our own argument, let's listen to example for and against arguments.
Success in life hinges on our willingness and ability to take risks. Since almost everything in life has some degree of risk associated with it, the best strategy is to embrace the risks that face us and manage them in order to achieve positive outcomes. Naturally, businesses cannot grow unless they take risks. A study shows that 84% of business owners consider themselves risk takers. Doing business means selling on a market, which brings risks of competition with other businesses. A business needs to do something new, which is usually risky. There is a business situation known as first mover advantage, which refers to how the first business to enter a market has an advantage. Similarly, capital investments carry huge risk, accompanied by often greater potential return. Angel investors fund startups, which are highly risky and unpredictable enterprises. However, their median return across investments usually exceeds their outlay. This means that strategic management of risk can bring profit and success in the investing world, as well as other areas of business and life. Accordingly, a study shows that famous brands anchor their success in their ability to take smart risks. In order to learn and develop, and indeed, profit in life, a person needs to experiment and venture into the unknown, which carries the inherent and inevitable risk of making mistakes. However, in the end, we regret only the chances we didn't take. As Frederick Wilcox said, progress always involves risks. You can't steal second base and keep your foot on first. The world is big and scary. If we are not willing to face the dark, we cannot achieve success or discover our full potential.
Risks come in all shapes and sizes, and not every risk should be taken. Being conservative in the face of the unknown can be a rational strategy in order to achieve success. A startup culture nurtures ambition and risk-taking. Unfortunately, many startup companies are unsuccessful and fail within a few years of their founding. So even though something may seem like a good idea with the potential to make huge profits, starting a new business or becoming an entrepreneur in general is a risk not worth taking. Even though they are not adventurous and popular, there are many paths to success associated with less risk and adventure. Consider a professor on a tenure track conducting a high-impact longitudinal research study. A career academic reaches his position by rising gradually through the academic ranks, performing slow and steady work of constant research with average payoff. The average length of a PhD program is 8.2 years, which is a long time devoted to academic development and research in a structured and predictable environment. This is not the only example. Many careers require patience in order to gain a promotion or to achieve mastery. Risk can lead to success, prosperity, and wealth, but it can also lead to failure, which can discourage or financially ruin people. This is not beneficial in the long run since people have to face many challenges during their lives and careers, and financial capital and psychological motivation are the stabilizing factors. If the impacts and probabilities of risky decisions are taken into consideration, taking a longer and safer path to success seems like a better and more rational option.
Now answer these 5 questions about the 2 texts. Pause the video here. Here is our springboard quote for this week. Take a moment to research the author. Then introduce the author and quote. Follow this with a sentence paraphrasing the meaning of the quote in your own words. Pause the video while you are writing. Here is our evidence type for this unit. Match each statement with the supporting evidence below. Pause the video while you work on the task. Now, write your own examples. Write 3 statements on our topic and support each statement with our evidence type for this week. Pause the video. Let's now gather some more information for our argument. Study the infographic and add any useful information to your notes on the last page of the unit. Remember that every box on the last page must be completed. Every statement must be accompanied by a clear reason and reliable supporting evidence. At least one of the evidence boxes must contain the type of evidence we are exploring this week. Pause the video while you structure and refine your argument. Hopefully by now, you have structured a persuasive argument Based on the argument you have prepared, post your spoken argument. Be sure to cite the sources of your supporting evidence, including the author, title, and date. Later, listen to the spoken arguments of other students. Choose one specific point made in another student's argument and post a spoken rebuttal. In your rebuttal, argue against one or more points they made and support your argument with clear evidence.
Well, that's it for our final lesson. Thank you for your hard work this semester. Good luck with the final assessment tasks.